it's Steph with Tiny's Garden, and today I am going to put the first plant in the ground of the season. That's right, it's happening. Iceland Poppies are what I am working with today. All started from seed for me. My best batch by far was a botanical interest packet called the Naudicule Blend Iceland Poppy. I'll give you an up-close look at this tray. Here we go. You can see here pretty good germination overall. Iceland poppies are notoriously difficult to germinate, and there's a few things in here that I'm not sure what they are, like this and this. Maybe some sort of regular puppy, I don't know. But overall, I was really happy with this tray. And then we have this tray. Obviously, not as good. This was a tray of Johnny's Seeds, Champagne Bubbles, pink and Champagne Bubbles, and it just did not do very well. Then I've got some Dusty Miller over here, but this is also the tray that I used a terrible seed starting mix that's in there. It gets rock hard. I will never use it again. It's that Baccto mix. So I think that could have been the problem here. Now it is my first year growing Iceland poppies, so overall I was really happy with the germination. And now that I'm planting, I'm gonna wing it a little bit on the spacing because I'm not 100% sure, but I think I'm gonna go about 6 inches apart on all of these. And then these are very cold hardy, which is why it's the first thing I'm putting in the ground. I don't have my ranunculus or anemones yet, so I can't put those in. But these can handle below freezing temperatures, which for us in the States is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm not worried about if a frost comes in, these guys are not going to be killed by that. So without further ado, I feel like we need a drum roll. Let's get planted with the first plant of the season into my raised beds, Iceland Poppy. To start, I'm adding Espoma's Land and Sea compost on top of my bulk order of compost. Here we go, folks, here we go. Any big blocks I'm just breaking up as I spread this out here. And this has lobster and crab shellings in it. Is that what it's called? Lobster and crab meal is what it's correctly called. And I'm just looking for about a 1-inch layer across the top here. And it looks like it's gonna take 2 bags per box, which is here, 1 cubic foot. I would need 2 per box to fill a nice 1-inch layer. I'm first going to water all of these because they're dry, and it'll be easier to transplant them into the raised bed if they're wet and they'll hold together a little better instead of be dry and crumbly and be falling apart. Compost is laid out, so now I'm just going to do a broadcast spread of Baccto starter fertilizer. And technically there's instructions on the back, but I'm just going to go by eye here. Okay, all mixed in. Now the only thing to do is get these planted. I wish I had a cocktail for this moment. The first planting of the season going into the ground or raised bed. Cheers, my friends. Happy planting. I'm just going to take it and press up, hold on by the stem. There we go, a little fidgety, but we got it. And then those roots are a little tangled in there, so I'm just gonna loosen a bit so they're not so root bound. And these guys can really spread their wings now that they're gonna be in the ground. There we go. That should be good there. And first one going in. Farewell, my sweet friend, farewell. And I mean F-A-I-R-W-E-L-L. Not F-A-R-E-W-E-L-L. You need to live. You're not going anywhere. Live long and prosper, I should say. I think I'm actually going to do half of these where I'm letting the roots detangle a bit. And then I'm gonna do half where I just stick them in the ground, because if I remember right, poppies don't really like to have their roots disturbed much, so I'm hoping this isn't a major mistake, but we'll live and learn. Now in this cell, 2 plants have actually germinated, but I'm just going to leave them in the same hole together because, again, poppies don't like their roots disturbed, so I don't want to do any more disturbing, and I'll just let them grow as is. I feel like this one here is a prize child. Really beautiful. Nice healthy roots. Oh, what a beauty. Now this poppy's a little different. The texture is a little thicker and it looks a little different from the other ones, but I'm gonna plant it and we'll see what we get. Hi, buddy!
Yes.
What are you doing, muddy face? Let me see you. What are you doing? Oh, you wanna help?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Can you say hi? Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, I'm doing the Iceland Poppy champagne bubbles now. Pretty much last row to go. And this tray is actually popping out much easier than the first tray, which is interesting. So I'm just laying them all out here. And then I'll plant the holes, put them in there, and we're done. Okay, done and done. Let's take a look. So we're all spaced in here, and I kind of did a zigzag pattern here where I start down to the left, up, back down, up, back down, and that allows me to fit a lot in this space. And I've also got room for another row back over here for when my other tray is ready to go in to the ground. Now I would water these in, but it's gonna rain tonight, so I'm gonna let nature do that part, and I need to run in and put my son to bed. I actually painted these boxes. This is the same day that I finished painting all of these, so it's been a big work day, huge success, a lot of progress, but the first plants are in the ground, you guys. Cue happy dance. Yes! I am getting drip put in here on Wednesday. An irrigation guy is helping me because we have trenched this, and these knobs here, I'll show you. Right here is where the water is hooked up. They've trenched right along here, and now I've got water going to each individual bed. So there'll be, I think, 1/4 inch is what I'm going to go with, about 3, 4 or 5. Probably 3 or 4, somewhere in there. I'll let you know on Wednesday. There's going to be water directly into this bed, so that's how they will be watered, and they'll have their own zone, and I'm getting Bluetooth so that I can do it from wherever or whenever they need it. So I hope that you've been able to get something in the ground, and if you haven't and you are a lower zone like I am, hang in there. Our time is coming to really rev up. Please let me know what you've planted if you've already planted something, and please subscribe if you haven't yet. I'd love to have you here on this journey with me, and we'll see you in the next one. Happy planting! Bye!